motherfucker. There we go. Twitch being a bitch. Fuck off. Alright. So anyway. I'm doing Netrahell. I'm gonna try it with knockouts for once. I am incredibly tired of using him. Being a god is only fun for so long, you know?
Tenno, our work goes
Oh
on.
yeah, this is really quiet. But, yeah, I guess it's the morning.
I am going to see arcanes. The very name smacks of sorcery. Asking
Sucks.
for trouble in my view. Company is always welcome.
Still very quiet.
Bird 3.
Hey, let's go. Be with you in 5.
Especially since it's a larger health pool than Bus starts out with, so if I get the frame sigil, I'll do that. Literally customized for the cover.
Only one way out of the anchor hold. Use that terminal.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, no, this should be fine. I realized I said that and then immediately lost all my shield and nearly all my shield. That's fine.
key glyphs will open the Netrahell. So be ready. I was afraid of this. Netrahell security system won't open with all the uglies around. Clear them out and make sure the system can see you doing it. Albrecht planned on doing with that.
Probably. I mean, from the way that they described it, it really is. It's planned for everything that could possibly fucking happen. Big, massive. Hey, sure. I really don't care what kind of
Samples
shard
over
it is,
here,
as long as
if you
it's fucking
please.
shards. Basically every Warframe can use yellow just for casting speed.
Another day. Hi. Let's go.
So, you know, that's never
Let's
bad to
rob the old fart blind.
Energy effectiveness and maximum energy spawn are also just not bad to have. Especially for Warframes like this. Sucks. That might actually kill me.
Only one way out of the anchor hold. Use that terminal.
Yeah, no, the Void Burst can kill me. The only reason I ever get past them is because Gauss just ignores the damage. Since they deal physical base damage.
system won't open with all the uglies around. Clear them out. And make sure the system can see you doing it.
These are pushing me through the boyfriends. Oh, they're not as damaged. What? That's something. No way to get damage.
Security level dropping.
Blue orb.
Don't quit now. Gotta know what's in that Netrahell.
Fucking how to. But there we go. I mean, going in shit. What? I don't get it. What is... Have you lost it? Oh, you're talking about the station that they confirmed. It's gonna be based on the boys and they dude that part hurts so much. Come on. This isn't Warframe anymore. What the fuck? Fucking boy there. Are you kidding me? I don't care. I don't care who they're based on. It's a fucking boy band. I'm not playing coy. I literally never. I don't know anything about the fucking Backstreet Boys other than the name, and then it's boy band. That's it. I don't like boy band. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with my hatred of boy bands. I always hated them, even before I realized I was gay. as a...
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding and get back to the sanctum.
Yes. Are we... Are Breaking Bad? There's someone in there suggesting I still need to actually commit to watching that, but I don't watch it. I know it's the same thing. Fuck you.
Not what I was looking for. But if you're happy, I'm happy.
I swear to fucking god, if it's a fucking arcane for melee weapons, I'm going to jump off the cliff. Or arcane adapter. So you know, the only two things that it can drop besides that, I'm sure. I guess unless it's a legendary. Dead? Huh? What you mean by that? You wanna yep on stream? Fuck, I'm jumping off the cliff. Yep about what?
We've had a few.
Stuggan kind of.
Bird 3.
We're getting a Stuggan.
What I wouldn't give for some of that optimism.
Wait, what? We're getting a Stuggan card? Bro, no shot. That gun's gonna be even more worthless. It's not gonna fix that gun at all. Stug Prime. No, I don't think it will ever get a Prime though. Because the Stug is a Grineer weapon, isn't it? Because primes are exclusively Orokin / Warframe. Essentially the same, though. Stuck 1 million. 1 million years.
How long
Stug.
someone has to live perfect?
Bro's gonna main the Stug.
Ready?
Okay, man.
To leave the anchor hold, access that terminal.
Don't you mean God is the Stug? Stug rat. Fuck, I need to stop looking at chat and pay attention. I can't do it without looking. Nope, not that way. I'm so used to going toward waypoints. I have to fucking rewire the way they function. Anyone have that stretched out? I don't know where we should go. You know that I can get. Hey! No. Just like God Stug loves the game. Alright then. I believe devout Christians will disagree with this, but, you know, they can also be wrong. They don't know the Stug like you and I do. Alright then. I wasn't meaning they disagree that the Stug does, I was saying that they disagree that God does. We've read the Grimoire. Bro legitimately sounds like a fucking cult leader now. We've read the Grimoire. None of them can think like we do. They don't understand the light. The jade light of the sun. Yep. Fuck, why was that so shot in the dark. So it's through here. Praise the sticky. Alright, buddy, calm down. This is the exit. Alright, calm down, buddy. Let's get you to bed, Grandpa. That. Rabbit. So okay, alright, calm down, On mine? Wait, no, we serve the Stug. The Stug does not serve us, therefore it would be on thine enemies. Because it would be the enemies of the Stug. Oh, right, I didn't go through here.
the key glyphs will open the Netrahell. So be ready. Security's freaking out. The Netrahell doors won't open till you clear out the uglies around the entrance.
I'm ugly. I don't have to be clear. Well, okay. Ember is. I should specify. We're not talking about the Warframe. Yes. Remember Harlot gets stoned. She's a chicken bait. What? Bro sounds more delusional than your average cultist. Why did that just happen? This is how you make your credits go down. What? by being a crazy cultist for the stug? I don't get it. Yes. I don't think that's a very normal thing that people would speak. Okay, there we go. I don't have to get it. Okay. Then I won't. It's just good. The Lightum has a focus lens on it, and I really don't want to use it. And also, I am overly tired of the Lightum, and as much as I like the Fenmore, I feel like the Felarx on its own does more damage to these enemies than the Fenmore does. The Fenmore thrives better against these enemies with Gauss's fire rate increase, because it doesn't nearly do enough damage usually. Also, I hate these enemies because you can't, there's no weak spots and shit, so the whole single shot rifle today is not helpful for gaining the charges as much as it is with a fucking buckshot that goes off screen when you fire it, because the spread is, I will never not like the spread on that. That is my issue with it. That's my only issue with it. I like Felarx otherwise, it's fine. But the fucking massive spread where I can seriously just be up against an enemy and still not get a fucking charge from headshots is fucking crazy. Well, specifically these guys, because especially since they just added the fucking AX51 or whatever it's called, that needs headshots, and you can't fucking get any in here. Like, aimed down sights, you get plus 100% critical chance on headshots, and that this entire area invalidates that. Like, I get that it's only one area, but the fucking rogue cult barons, whatever, I literally never sat so long enough to actually read them. They completely invalidate that, since they don't have a headshot thing, and it ruins so many weapons because of it. And then the way that charges gain, even if you've got multi-shot, it doesn't matter. You only get one charge from destroying the weak points because it just gives you the charge on the weak point breaking, not from hitting it, which is again, it's just atrocious. They really. What? This? You're just now realizing? Do I have Blade Prime? I had it yesterday. Yeah, no, I had it yesterday. I even talked about how it's fucking great, and the Orvius and Zorus are fucking terrible introductions to blades in this game. Holy shit. Well, not even busted. It's just like actually useful, and entertaining to use and useful. It does damage. I hate this room. It's so fucked. Especially. Enemies aren't
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding and get back to the sanctum.
What power strength? Oh, when enemies are on fire. Yeah, no, I literally haven't used Ember since after the rework happened until, you know, now,
Not
because I
what I
actually
was
got the
looking
Ember
for.
Prime.
But if you're happy, I'm happy.
So I have no idea. I don't remember how she was before before the rework at all, and I never got to use her post rework. So this is just my experience. I like her. What? I mean, I feel confident enough in my build that I'm bringing her into the Netrahell missions, so that's gotta say something. Literally only ever brought Gauss into here. I haven't been faithful in any other builds other than my Gauss build because he is literally immortal.
There you are.
Oh my God! Wait, actually, that reminds me of an actually kind of neat thing. So you know how the
Murmur or
Jade
no murmur,
Lights
eyes
deal
meets
fire
eyes.
damage, right? If a toxic Xmas is around, it applies toxin to that, So the Jade Light damage then becomes gas. Which is weird. Like, I was like, why is the Jade Light dealing gas damage to me? What the fuck? Oops, didn't want to click there. What the fuck? And then I was like, oh my gods, it's because toxin is being applied to it.
Don't want to tell you your business.
I was very, um, I don't want to say pleasantly surprised, but like, it's a very interesting thing to know, you know? It means that Gauss isn't completely immune to Jade Light then, because he doesn't have that immunity to gas. Oh, good.
You got your glyphs. So, hit the terminal to exit into the labs.
So then the damage changes like... yeah. Yeah, except it's like on the enemy side of things. And that, like, that's what I thought was interesting, that the enemy's attacks can still have effects like that happen. The Vodka makes noise while they're jumping facing this thing. Yeah, it is definitely a very cool thing. And like, and very useful information, you know, because you know, it's different damage than fire damage, has different effects, yada yada yada. There we go. It's just useful information to have overall, you know? Good, no. Oh boy. But, not really. Actually, fun fact, I didn't realize that Ember's Fire Blast stripped armor for the entire first phase. I didn't realize that it did that. I was just like, oh, it does a bit of damage, knocks down enemies, and clears up her immolation. Not realizing that it also stripped armor. Yeah, I'm very dumb. Then again, I wasn't paying attention. It's not like I pay attention to the
This is it.
armor and shit on
Use
the
the key
enemies.
glyph
I just
and
shoot
ready
and
for whatever happens next.
shit dies, you know? If
Security's
armor gets
freaking
stripped, then
out.
it gets stripped.
The
But
Netrahell doors
you know,
won't open till you clear out the uglies
I
around the
was
entrance.
fighting against Corpus for a lot of it, though, because that was just the mission points that were available for what I was doing. And infested. So I didn't really have like an example to go off of. 6, 7. Rolled through what? Oh, yeah? Yeah? And? Is this some sort of revelation? What am I not getting here? Very common and does not elaborate at all. Probably too late. Yes and no. The only thing that does more damage is the aura that the enemies have.
It's working.
You can see it in the abilities. It has that range. The initial damage is when it crashes down. The aura is the damage per second.
Going. Oh, wait. Doesn't her normal also deal more damage the more, duration you have? Fireball or whatever. Her fireball. Her normal person. I have it subsumed off. Well, yeah, no, it's not force weapon fire in the first place. It's literally just a short boost for immolation, maybe a bit of damage, and I guess it means a small area of damage over time. But overall, it's not for area like infinitely and effectively.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it doesn't do decent damage. I'm just saying it's too much of like a one target thing, you know? And you don't really want that in Warframe,
Grab and go.
you know?
Can't wait
Because
to see what you
bosses
got
are
when you get back here.
it's not gonna do enough damage to bosses, and you want multiple enemies at once. That's why if you don't have an AoE weapon, you tend to want punch through it, so it can get to the get to other enemies instead of being a one target thing. And it's so much of an issue that people have actually like started begging DE to just make all weapons have, like all single target weapons have innate punch through, just because of that issue. That it's useless without it in most cases.
I wonder what Albrecht planned on doing with that.
Say something off note. What? What do you mean? Oh, of note, do you mean? Because I still don't know. Oh, okay. Nothing. Woohoo! That was such a slow slide. What the fuck was that? Yeah, that's actually what I want. I want to put blue arc on that shards on her for armor. Because that's what she needs. With the build I have, I'm going for more of like a health tank type thing. I don't know why I went to extract. I still have one Netrahell.
What you need? The old
Anyway,
man kept a lot of weird
you
crap
wanna
down
come,
here.
huh? Give it a moment. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. It's not liking this. What the fuck? Awaiting endpoint. Bro, what?
I don't think you
There we
could hear
go.
me, or
Yeah, no,
I can't hear you. But
oh,
can you?
yeah, there we go. Before it was struggling, it's just it kept saying awaiting endpoint. The moment I left and came back, I was able to voice call immediately.
Oh,
Discord issues.
okay.
Yay!
Weird.
Very common. It's
Yeah,
just Discord being Discord. Anyway,
yeah.
what's up,
It gets worse by the
Butters?
day.
True.
But check it out, okay? So I was watching a video
Let's
specifically,
rob the old
um, not too long ago. I was watching a video by Nova Umbra. Okay. Um, Great research on Warframe. Most of it is just stuff that he parrots from like the past, like it's basically a Warframe documentary on Warframes, which is pretty cool. But on one of the videos, he did a short one on Gyre,
You got your
Uh-huh.
glyphs. So,
and
hit the
he
terminal
went
and
a
exit
little
after
bit
hours.
into heat damage, because heat damage has a weird property to it, okay? Um, because apparently when whatever the first instance of heat damage is
Mm-hmm.
in the game, like when you load in,
Okay.
that will determine, or not determine, but it will sort of increase or decrease the damage that you do. It's not going to decrease it per se, but
Like the
it's going to
damage
make it
that fire
higher.
deals?
A fire proc.
Yeah. So
So like,
it's basically the first shot determines like how much damage the subsequent shots do. So you could use like a one shot like high damage to proc fire, and then use something else like a primer to just get a bunch of fire. damage?
Well, not just, it wouldn't just like increase the subsequent damage on the shots, it would also increase all fire damage
Like for the rest of the match?
for the rest of the match, yes.
What?
Something like that.
Or mission?
There's still, it's still very, very like not well known, and
Yeah,
they're
well,
still running testing on it.
yeah. In order to actually know,
But
that would have to be something like you data mine, basically.
yeah, but they're kind of just figuring it out in the I guess, the training range or whatever it's called. Basically, the first instance of fire damage is going to either increase, like if I were to use the Ignis
Yep.
for steady fire damage, I would either want to have hit one high damage shot with my secondary that also procs fire, or I'd want to swap to something else in order to.
Your mic doesn't sound echoed, by the way.
Oh, hold on. This better?
Yeah.
Okay. I was in my garage, that was why.
Ah. Okay. But yeah, you'd want to use a single shot weapon that does that inflicts
Alright.
fire.
Yeah, basically, that's as much as I know. I'm not really privy to the in-depth details. It has a page on the wiki for it. I just can't remember what it was called.
Hold on. Without cost energy, hold on.
Oh, wait, were you draining your energy?
No, things don't cost energy.
Oh, okay.
So much fucking. um, fuck. How much time do I have? Holy shit. See, this is really why they need to add the fucking. Or add a fucking. Thing that says how much per second. Like, maybe put it under how much damage it's got, like the fire procs. Maybe put it under that, between the bar and it. But it just needs to be there, telling me the fucking percent we've got going on. Wow, did I seriously use it so many times? It's stuck. Wait, no, hold on. Okay, it is slowing. It is slowing. Okay.
Let me look something up, okay?
Okay. It's still a fairy test.
Using the key
Oh boy.
will open the Netrahell. So be ready.
It was on a Neja video.
Animation.
We ain't
I mean, that would make sense.
Yes.
Firewalker.
triggering a security override. Clear out the uglies to pop the door.
Not just Firewalker, the Blazing Track Room.
Sure, but Firewalker's awesome. I don't know anything about him. I think I've memorized shit. But, you know, I don't care about any shot.
Who is? So the reason it came up in Neja's video was because of his Blazing Chakram. It debuffs enemies. It gives them that drop, but that guaranteed drop chance for a life orbs, but also energy orbs. But the main thing that was most important about Neja was that his Blazing Chakram also inflicts enemies with,
Fire, yeah.
what is it? It inflicts them with fire. But it also gives them that damage debuff.
Also, it basically makes the fire deal more damage.
Yes, so it can make your fire deal more damage. And it's weird, cause I gotta watch the video again, and the video is like a full hour long, so I might have to I'll watch it later today because I didn't finish it. So
Yeah.
I do want to start it over and watch it all the way through. But I'll watch it later today, and if I can see it and remember to tell you, I'll tell you about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you doing now?
The last picture, so. Full set.
The last Netrahell. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my Christ.
Alright then.
You know what I think is annoying?
What?
No, people who say their build in Warframe is the best build in Warframe.
Yeah. No one's build is the best build. Each Warframe can actually be built in multiple different ways that function equally as well. It just really depends on how you prefer it. You know? Like this build I have for Ember is great, but it does fall short in like ability strength and so like yeah, she can last a long time, but she's gonna be relying on guns. So basically that's what I'm saying. Using her third to strip armor. And the fifth is literally just to whatever. Inferno is basically just to increase immolation rates and I guess maybe get a few extra energy orbs here and there.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's not whatever, it's just like, you know, if using abilities is the way you want to deal damage, this is not the way.
No. I would say that Ember works as like kind of a status spreader, but also, well, yeah, actually a status spreader, yeah, because she needs to spread status to make her power stronger. That's why I usually
Which is also
cast
another
her fourth
reason why I
ability
don't put
twice.
much strength on her because she can already bring stuff up. The whole
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, I completely forgot about that when I originally was building her. At one point, I went like all out of the range because Steel Path wasn't a thing yet. So I just built her straight up for range, max range, all the range in the world,
I mean, range
and
is,
it worked for a while.
yeah, with the way that she is, range would actually be very helpful. Except for the fact that her passive is a flat 50 instead of
Yeah.
or instead of being able to be increased.
Also, you know what should be a crime though?
Playing Warframe.
Well, besides that, when they made the Grindle change and they made it to where his meatball form didn't do 2 million damage from one hop, that was a tragedy. Grindle was the best way for me to get through Steel Path, and it was hilarious. I just stay in meatball the entire round.
I mean, he still does stay in, like, the optimal way to build him is pretty much like that still. It's just different in that you do have to leave.
Yeah. Also,
Oh, fucking larva!
It's still out there. You have to kill all of it, not just the skin.
Continue.
the Grindle also has a what is it? The one where you shoot out one enemy at a time. Used to suck.
I think it's just second. Wait, no. Second. No, second. Nourish is third, right?
No, Nourish is second.
Oh, second? Okay, then it would be his third.
Yeah. It's his third now, but it used to be his fourth. And Meatball used to be his third. Well, I do, Rose. I'll remember for you.
No, cause his the spitting was a part of his first. you would
No, I'm talking
you would
about
hold
spitting out
it.
one at a time, not the whole, not
Yeah,
everybody.
no, that was how it was. You would hold it instead, and
No,
it would spit one out.
no, it always spat all of them out at once as a shotgun blast, and then for his fourth, he could spit out one with an area of effect, I guess. Point is, you used to be able to when they first changed because Grindel on release was kind of meh, and then they buffed him. They gave him a huge amount of buffs, and he literally was able to like vor snipe people. He could get people from across the map, not through walls, but still across the map, pretty far away. Suck him in, and then he could hold out. He could hold his It made his the one where you spit out a single enemy at a time. It made that useless because you could just hold it down, spit all the enemies out, get all that damage for every single person in your gut, and it would just obliterate enemies. Like some of the chunkiest, tankiest enemies in the game could not handle the damage that Grindel was putting out with his first ability. And Meatball was good, but it wasn't that good. Nourish was good,
I mean, Nurse was always
but
good.
well, yeah, but other Warframes couldn't benefit from Nourish like Grindel could.
But yeah, no, Grendel wasn't supposed to be a supportive character. He was supposed to be
Uh-uh.
very selfish. That is the very basis of him.
I
He
wonder
is he is
all that
gluttony. He is
on during
he is supposed to be selfish.
Oh, I mean in the wall range, not for other people. I mean in
Okay,
the
well,
wall.
when I say always has been, I'm talking about the time um, before subsuming was even a thing, because he was added before subsuming was a thing.
Right.
Like I'm including that time, so that's why I'm saying,
You know. They could have done the thing that they did with Ivara, where they could make where you could like hold it down or tap to like do one or two powers. I don't know why they didn't do that instead, but okay. They did it for Ivara, but they refused to do it for Grindel. Awesome.
for what? Why would you do that for Grendel? What's the point?
For subsuming,
Uh-huh. I don't.
because remember his original subsume, you couldn't use any of his powers. Or you could. Oh my God, what am I saying? You could use his powers, but you couldn't use his energy one, the one that gives you more energy per second.
I mean, it doesn't give you more energy per second. It just gets you more energy on pickup.
Yeah, yeah.
Multiplier.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Slay.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. What are
I
you?
don't know.
What are you
You
doing?
fucking
This is what? Cease.
step on me.
Whoa. Chill. I get that I'm using an
Whoa.
Ember Heirloom, but chill. um. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport you. Wait, which one was that? That was the effectiveness. Okay.
So, oh my God! By the way, I watched more of the Tennokan thing from where I had left off.
Okay.
Um, and it turns out I still missed a bunch of stuff. I thought it would all end after the Caliban thing, right? Because I basically knew it was gonna come after that. I didn't know there were gonna be more proto frames though.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about it. I don't care.
You don't care?
I've literally made this explicit that I do not give a shit about the proto frames.
How do you not give a crap?
Evan,
That's incredible.
I don't like the humanness of them. I like the Warframes because they're fucking Evangelion. They're robots. Like, sure, they're biological, but the way that they look, they're humanoid, but they're still fucking badass not humans. Adding a fucking human face onto that, I hate it. I think it looks
You're a
awful.
furry.
I'm not a fur.
You're a furry.
I'm literally talking about robots. It's
Protogen. Protogen. Everybody get a pile on him.
whatever. I don't like the way that the protos look. It for me it's like an uncanny valley thing, I guess, because they look human but they're not human, you know? And it puts me off. I don't like it. I think they look like shit. Um, I much prefer the normal Warframe designs. Like even Dante looks better than them, and I don't think Dante looks good at all.
You know what? You want to say that Dante looks better? Guess what? Why don't we get? Never
Brilliant
mind.
technique. Why don't we get what, huh?
Never mind. Never mind.
No, 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 no. Say it, bitch. Say it.
I said never mind.
No, say it. Say it, coward.
I said never.
No, no,
You
no.
heard me. I said never mind.
Yeah, and I said say it, coward.
Why don't we get a Rose face cam and compare them to the proto
Well,
frames?
yeah, no, I'm obviously ugly. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, no. Obviously, the proto frames win that because I'm just butt fucking
Okay.
ugly.
All right.
But we're comparing them to the other in-game things. I'm comparing it to the other things in the game because, in my opinion, DE can't do humans very well. They're great at not humans, at least with this engine and the way that things are done. But they can't do the humans that well. They look off.
I
Even like
mean,
the
but
entirely
Dark
human
Sector,
characters just look off.
they look like Dark Sector characters. That's what they look like.
I've never actually played Dark Sector. I just know about it.
I don't blame you, but I'm trying to get it on Steam. I really want it. I want to play the game. But then I realized I don't have anything to play it on. I don't have anything to play it on. I could get it for PS3, but from where? I want to play Dark Sector. I really, really want to play Dark Sector.
Hmm.
But where am I going to play it on?
But yeah, no, I just with with these models, this engine, whatever, the humans just I don't like the way they look. I just don't. It's why I
But
prefer
not even like
my operator
Maru?
have the fucking mask covered because the instant it's off, I'm like, "Hey, fucking put it back on."
Okay, that's true. That's true. I can understand.
I
That's true.
don't like the way that the humans look in this. There is something
Uh,
severely off about them.
what about the Orokin?
It goes doubly for them, but that's also because they've got weird fucking proportions.
Yeah.
They're not human at all. Bro's sitting over here with fucking gorilla arms.
What about Mr. What about Albrecht?
What about Albrecht?
Does he look weird?
Yeah, especially when that fucking smile at the end of of the fucking 1999 teaser and in like the playable thing at the end of Whisper in the Walls or whatever. That
Yeah.
smile was the creepiest thing I've seen in fucking ages. And it's not because the smile itself was like a creepy smile. It's because of the model itself. It did not look right. It was again. It was just something severely off. This engine isn't made for making humans, really.
It's so weird too, because Dark Sector they actually did pretty decent on the well,
I mean,
on the human
it
designs.
could also be because of the rest of the game. Like during Dark Sector, it was fine because they were human. Like but here they're not focusing on humans. It's all these biomechanical warframes. So either they've gotten complacent with that art style and have lost the
Hmm.
ability to, or it's because they're so much better at making the biomechanical stuff than the human stuff that the uh, when you have it like next to each other, it looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Though it seems like with the more information that we get on this whole proto frames thing, it seems like there's a proto frame for every Warframe,
Yeah,
which is
probably.
like,
I mean, again, they're
what are
just
they
gonna
gonna
be
do for
skins.
Nidus?
They're just skins for the warframes, and thank fuck. I don't have to fucking use it
Are
ever.
now twice as many Warframes.
Yeah, except not, because again, just a skin. It's not increasing
Do
the
you
number
think we'll be able
significantly.
to? Do you think we'll be able to earn? Do you think they'll do that thing that they used to do, where helmets used to increase the stats for the Warframe?
No, I think it's just a different skin. It's like fucking Fortnite, where you have a skin that turns your warframe or that turns you into something else. You know, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be an emote you play that initiates a transformation. It doesn't change anything at all. It is purely cosmetic
They're
because again,
gonna
it's
they're
just a
gonna
skin.
they're gonna do the Fortnite thing where you can like, what is it with Goku, where you can like power up in game,
Bro, I don't fucking know. I haven't
and
played
like
Fortnite since
Thor
fucking
can like turn into like Galaxy Thor or whatever the hell.
again. I was just meaning like I can't think of any. I didn't have any fucking skins that had it, but just transforming from one form to another is just what I'm talking. I'm not talking about like you can select different skins or whatever, or if you kill an enemy, something happens. I'm talking specifically about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I- I'm okay, whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying that's what it's going to be. The Gemini skin series is going to be play an emote, you become that. Play the emote, you go back to normal.
Arrows.
Hmm.
You know we have to get one for every single woman, right?
Uh huh. And
There's got to be one for Wisp that's got to be good. Okay.
oh my no.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but again, they look awful. Any fucking humanification. What would it even would it just be humanification? Because they're already humanoid, so that covers the like anthro part of it, you know?
Personification.
No, it wouldn't be personification because they're already persons. They're already anthropomorphic, whatever you want to call it. It would be completely like
Yeah,
turning
but
it
they're
into a
putting.
human instead of making it humanoid. Because personification is making things humanoid, not like straight up making them human. If it's already human, like if something's already humanoid, personification doesn't apply because it's already been made humanoid.
Well, personally, I don't think humanification is a word, and if it
I
is,
mean,
then I don't think it would
animification is
entirely fit the situation.
animification is a thing. I recently learned about it and I laughed my ass off. There was literally a fucking um Kyle from South Park animification and I just laughed my ass off. Like that's an actual thing, so I wouldn't doubt humanification is a thing, you know. We live in a hell, okay? You can't you can't convince me otherwise.
Question:
Answer?
Have you ever had Red Lobster's cheddar baked biscuits?
Nope, never been to Red Lobster as much as I want to.
I haven't either,
Too
and
expensive.
they're closed.
Uh-huh.
Actually, they had a very good value for what you can get over there. But
I'm not talking about the value. I'm just saying it was too expensive. Like just straight up,
uh,
it doesn't matter the value. We could not get it. It is expensive as fuck.
I hope to tell you one day. Or you know, no, I'm just gonna tell you now. How about that?
Hmm?
The cheddar baked biscuits.
Mhm.
I'm eating one right now
Mhm.
because I baked it at home.
Mhm.
So fucking good, man. It's so fucking
All
good.
right, get the cock out of your mouth and then tell me what you're saying.
Mm. Oh,
Don't moan
God.
after I say that. Hold on.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. Don't moan after I say that.
God. It's so good. Best biscuit I've ever had.
Biscuit.
Period.
We all know what biscuit means.
Yeah, it means. Oh shit! Here comes another one. Oh shit! Here we go again. Cheddar baked biscuit.
Oh, actually, hold on. What the?
A little hot.
The thing here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I want to put the red shred elsewhere.
I can die right now with a smile on my face.
Then die. Got him.
Oh my god. Okay. It,
Bro is
it's so
literally
good.
coming in his pants right now.
I didn't know you could actually like order the Red Lobster is going out of business, but they're still selling their cheddar baked biscuits on the market.
Hmm. Oh, they're going out of
So you can
business?
actually,
That
huh?
fucking. They're going out of business?
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Like Red Lobster as a chain is going out of business, but they're still selling their cheddar baked biscuit batter.
Well, of course.
Personally,
It's actually close to the
I
time that
recommend.
I'd be able to. Fucking. Uh.
You might still be able to go to one. There might still be one open in Iowa.
I don't want one for fucking cheddar baked biscuit. I want the actual food. I like seafood a lot, and that is something I get from absolutely no one. My entire family does not like seafood at all. And I'm sitting here like, give me all the fish.
Why? You don't like it? Because seafood is a sin.
Your face is a sin.
I don't know. It was very prominently featured in the Bible. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be better though. Like during Lent, you give up all meat, but you can still eat fish. That's the thing, I thought.
It's called being a pescatarian.
Yeah, no, but not specifically pescatarian. I'm talking about like during Lent. You have to
You know?
stop eating meat, but fish is still fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just called being a
No, a
pescatarian.
pescatarian would be doing it all the time, not
Yeah.
just during Lent. I'm talking about
Okay.
specifically during Lent, which is a religious thing. So fish
Yeah.
would not be sin in this situation because
So you become a pescatarian for a little bit.
my fucking goodness. I'm gonna leave the call. I don't fucking know. I can't really
I love how
threaten
pissed.
anything other than that.
I love how pissed off he is. It's funny.
You're a bitch. You're a whore.
Yo, this is Rose. This is good content.
No, it's really not.
That's in premiere content. Who would watch this?
No one.
Woman plays Warframe while man is making chicken Alfredo. and is about to drop a hot glass plate on his thighs.
Sucks to suck, bozo. L.
Well, I didn't put my glass plate in the air fryer. Okay, I put the glass dish that it was in the air fryer. That way, I can kind of steam it.
Uh-huh.
Still, it's not hot.
Why would
It
you
needs
be
to
trying to
stay in there
steam
for a
in
little
an
bit.
air fryer? What?
Don't question my methods.
No, these are two different these are two different methods of cooking in the first place. You cannot steam and air fry. That is the fucking
You gotta put a little bit of water in there so it keeps moisture.
I'm it's not what steaming is. Steaming is not
Shh.
just keeping moisture, it is a method of
Don't
cooking.
question me. Don't
I'm
question me.
not questioning you, I am just flat out saying you're a fucking idiot.
I'm going to put you in that sector if you keep this up.
You'll put me in dark sector.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna do that, kid?
I'm gonna create a technocyte virus that will consume humanity,
Uh-huh.
but also help certain people.
Uh-huh. Can I be the
Then I'm
heirloom
gonna
member
turn
then?
you in. Um, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
You know what's weird?
Nothing. Everything. What?
Throughout Warframe, you don't really hear the word human get tossed around that often. Like occasionally, yes, you'll hear it, like once or twice. Like this is human, or I don't know.
Well, because
I think Lotus says it once.
the Orokin were technically like humans, but because of the shit that they did, they just became not human technically. The like reincarnation shit that they did made them not human or whatever. But that's why like the operator is considered human despite being an Orokin
Yeah,
and also void touched or whatever, but the like Orokins are this universe's humans and anything descendant from them are also just base not exactly humans, but like the next evolution of them. So technically humans still.
like what's his name? Or what are they called? The Grenier? They're not. They're not.
Well, yeah, no,
Are
the
they?
Grineer are clones of clones of clones of clones of some other of a slave race that the Orokin employed and not employed, but enslaved in general.
Okay.
They're
Today's
incest
topic:
clones.
slavery.
Corpus though,
Ew.
Corpus though are the direct descendants of Orokin, I believe. Despite them existing at the same time, I do remember somewhere reading that Corpus are like the next Orokin or whatever. That like they're closely aligned with the genetics, which is why they feel themselves um, entitled to Orokin stuff. Like as a race, they feel entitled to Orokin things because they are the most genetically similar due to being like evolutions or descendants of. I don't exactly remember. Again, especially because they were in existence at the exact same point in time. Like Parvos was gifted Protea by the Orokin, so
Right.
clearly they did exist at the same time to some degree. But it's like a
Wait.
splintering off of genetics or something. I really don't know. Because the thing that
So
I read is also
Ballast.
before Parvos existed as a thing.
Right.
So, you know,
So if that Prime trailer was right, then Ballast gifted Parvos uh Protea Prime,
well, yeah, no, it's implied that
right?
because they literally say that Protea is like when
Graded,
when you fight the
right?
Spectre, it's decayed. What's left isn't the Warframe, but the specter of it, quite literally, in this situation.
So the normal Protea is a specter that we're playing as.
The one that we're playing as is a rebuilding of that specter. Because remember, the Warframes that we play as and the primes, like the primes are the complete perfected forms, whereas the normal ones aren't. So
Right.
when we play as normal Protea, we are playing as a like blueprint of that specter. Like the
Right.
specter was the blueprint. We are not playing as the specter or as a specter. We are playing off of a blueprint made from the specter. As far as I understand
Okay.
the stuff. Because you can't like actually
So
play as a
then,
specter. Specters are empty. That's the whole point. They can't be controlled by transference. That's why we couldn't do anything and could only fight the Protea in wherever. Because when they become specters, they lose their minds, lose the capability of being controlled. There's nothing to control. It is just instinct that powers
so
them
then
at that point.
what about Kullervo? What's up with Kullervo?
Um,
Just unrelated.
the like the one that we fight in the circuit, because that one is entirely a specter as well. Like it's just the remnants of his will. That's the whole point. The warden is keeping him there to torture him for the things that he's done. It's like the actual Kalervo is no longer there. It's long gone. What's left is that specter that we fight 3 times, literally. And that's also proof of it, because specters can exist more than one, you know? We literally deploy specters as gear items. So
Right.
so that's
Right.
that's
Okay.
what yeah, the Kalervo is definitely entirely a specter, without a
Guessing
doubt.
this. I'm guessing this same kind of thing is happening in those forest temples or whatever they're called.
Forest temples?
Uh, on Earth, where you go and you slot in that thing, and then you fight a specter that'll give
Oh,
you
yeah, the
yeah,
apothecs and the Silver Grove. There we go.
right, yes, the
The
Silver
Silver Grove
Grove.
stuff. Yeah. What about it?
So I'm guessing that's the same thing that's happening there. The
Yeah.
specters that get
Those ones are a bit
deployed.
different though, because the specters aren't named after the warframes they're based on. They're named
Hmm.
after the skins. They're not
Right.
Saren Spectre. They're Orphid Spectre. It's not Loki
Hmm.
Spectre. It's Knave Spectre. So
Hmm.
I would believe that to be a bit different in some regard. Like, yeah, we can use the Loki skin or the Knave skin on Loki or fit on Saren, but I feel like those ones are more. It's not supposed to be Loki. It is supposed to be Knave, something completely lost to time, but so similar to Loki that we use it through skin. Like how we use other things in the game through skins. I can't remember. There's certain gun skins that say like now you can use this rebuilt whatever. I can't.
This rebuilt skin of the original Valkyr's claws
Well,
from
no,
the
not like Valkyrie's
Zanuka.
Claw.
No, not that. I know that,
It's
but
well,
I'm coming up with an
the
example.
that's what I wanted. The rifle. No. Um.
Is it the Osiris skin?
No, it's the stuff I'm thinking of are like the railjack skins. The blueprints for these guns have been since lost to time. Blah 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 blah. I feel like that's what it's supposed to be implying with like Knave and Orphid and whatever the fuck the other one is. I don't care.
It's something for Oberon.
Uh, the, they're supposed to have been lost to time, but we can still use them as a skin for similar things. I mean,
Right.
I can check because they do have descriptions. I don't know if that would shed any light on the. Yeah, no, that doesn't shed any light on it. Um, the last one. Uh, but yeah, that's all I can assume because there's really never anything given for them. The Silver Grove is just like plant thing where Titania's creator was transferred into a fucking neural network and the specters are defense systems. Like that's all we get for that. They're they might be husks, but at the same time from the way that it's explained and how they're so different from the base warframes, they're either blueprints lost to time or like recreations based on memory and the like plant matter around them to like conjure up, oh hey, there's this thing. I don't think they're
I
like
was all
exactly the same way. Anyway, there's all saying.
I was almost gonna say I was almost gonna say that they could be like I don't know a new Loka faction version. I don't know.
Yes and no, because like you could think, yeah, new Loka faction version. The issue is they weren't part of the new Loka, you know? They were initially or they're part of the Silver Grove, which while the new Loka wanted to save and then wanted to destroy and then wanted to save again, the Silver Grove specters did not come from the new Loka, they came from the Grove itself.
That's right. I forgot about that. The new Loka. They basically had an epiphany moment where they were like, God isn't real. My life's a lie.
It wasn't no, it wasn't God isn't real. It was everything's like it's that specifically that thing. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is how he said. Oh wait, no, this specific thing is literally what we've been trying to fight against." And then they actually were open-minded enough to realize like it is still a part of the things that they are trying to save, even if it's not in the exact same form that they are trying to save.
Okay.
It was actually a very interesting moment to see one of these factions actually grow and learn as like yo wait they can actually do things other than what they are set out to do. Like the Red Veil is the most closed-minded of them all. It is insane.
By far.
Yeah.
By far. Like the way the Lotus absolutely hates the lady. What's her name? The little the lady that
We can get ribbons from the ribbon lovers.
yeah, there is no well she doesn't absolutely hate her, but the Lotus definitely does not like her.
She doesn't?
Not one bit. No?
Oh, I didn't
Well,
know
because
that.
in the beginning of the quest, the Lotus is like the, the Lotus is like, but I know every single Tenno. What are you talking about? He's like, well, you didn't know this one. You left him to rot. I did not. Yes, you did.
Yeah, it's been so long since I did that one and it wasn't particularly uh the only thing I remember is the fact that like cult.
Cult.
Cult self-harm uh because of cult, being abused because of cult. You know, that's all I really remember.
Yeah, of course. Can't forget cutting people open because of cult.
Yeah, I mean that could be
You know,
why Lotus doesn't like her. You know, because sure she
no,
left.
she's a part of the Red Veil.
Yeah, and
She's a lot nicer than the people at the Red Veil,
true,
but she's a part
she
of the
was
Red
very
Veil.
much nicer, which is probably why she's far away from the rest.
Right?
But
Oh no.
being a part, like being a silent part of a cult is you're enabling them still, so you're just as bad.
Yeah.
I I
Yeah.
I if you're going to enable them, you're no worse than them.
Let's
Actually
not
stopping
forget that
them.
she's hanging out with the Steel Meridian
Oh
on
yeah,
a
because they're
different
allied.
planet.
The Steel Meridian and the Red Veil are
The
allies,
Red Veil?
despite the
Ah,
fact
I
that they
forgot about
shouldn't
that.
be. They actively
No,
should
they
not
literally
be. The
shouldn't.
defection missions show that as much. Like, what the fuck? Why are they allies? Is it because the Steel Meridian is like trying to sweet talk them out of doing that? Like,
Guys, you guys
that's
don't
the
really got to
only
do that,
excuse
okay?
for it, and it doesn't work. So what? The only reason Steel Meridian and Red Veil are allied is just because they had no fucking clue where else to put them. that I
Exactly.
swear that is it. They were just like, these two don't have allies. They do not fit in with anyone else, especially based on what we have done. We'll just do this.
Hey, they like war, right? That's one thing that they like
Steel Meridian
together.
doesn't like war though. It's built up of mostly
The Steel Marine
pacifist.
doesn't like war. Right. So, well, you know, I'll suck my own dick then.
I mean, the only
How
thing
about
I could
that?
think of is like, oh, we don't have enough fighters in our ranks. Maybe we should go ally with the bloodthirsty guys who could actually protect us. That's that's literally all I can think of, other than
But
just like
Red
trying to
Veil
sweet talk
literally,
them.
they kill defectors, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Red Veil tries to kill the defectors. So the only thing I can think of from like after defection point of view is that like they're trying to sweet talk them, you know? They're like, "Hey, don't kill our defectors." And then the Red Veil does it anyway because they're just fucking they're,
They're
I
psychopaths.
don't even think psychopath begins to describe what they are. They,
No.
every Red Veil member was born holding a fucking knife and gun.
Every Red Veil person is a Republican Texas.
No, not even Republican Texans are as bad. I think Floridans, just Florida man
Maybe.
equals Red
Yeah.
Veil. There we go.
Look, but I didn't mean to shoot him. You still shot him.
I didn't mean to shoot him. I just wanted to see his blood and guts pour out on the floor.
What? What? Is there like a collective gas leak over there? My God.
I know, right?
Oh Lord. Anyways, yeah, Red Veil is crazy. You know who's crazier in my opinion though?
Hmm.
Uh, freaking what's his name? Cephalon Samaris.
Samaras.
Samaris is crazy, man.
I mean, yeah, by our standards, but he does genuinely believe like what he's doing is a moral thing. He's doing a very fucked up way to do like preserving history and culture. Like to be fair, what he is doing is not bad and he's only doing it to the bad guys. Let's be real here.
He's only doing it to the bad
The
guys.
only ones he's doing this to, he's not asking you to do this to innocent humans. He's asking you to do this to these mindless beasts and warring tribes. Like that's what he's asking you to do. He's not asking you to go out there and fucking put an ostron inside of his sanctuary. So,
Though to be honest, I would do it for free. I would do it for free.
right?
That's all I'm saying.
Daddy
They're ugly
eating
as hell.
ass. Ooh.
Are they humans? Are they humans?
Are who humans?
Ostrons?
Um, I think
Because I
to
thought they
some.
were
I
I
think to
thought they
some.
were Grenier.
No, they're not Grenier. They are to
They're not
some
Grenier.
degree humans, I think. I don't remember exactly. All I know is that like the Unum, the Orokin tower thing that watches over them, gives them life essentially. Like they wouldn't be alive without it. In like some like their species wouldn't exist without it. So I have no exact clue. They could be some sort of like very genetic offshoot of Orokin. I would need to do more research into that, though. I don't care about Ostrons. I haven't done research into it.
And I mean, I guess why couldn't they just do what they did with Fortuna? Because Fortuna is way simpler. They're way simpler.
Well, yeah, they're just
I can actually understand what's happening.
they're just corpus that are mostly a robot at whatever point because they needed to sell their body parts for money. Very sad,
I
but
don't know why they needed to do the thing with the heads and the chest or whatever the
because they
fuck.
need
That
their
was.
heads to still be themselves.
They do need their
That
heads
yeah,
to be themselves, but
that's the
that's
whole
still weird
thing.
as
Their
fuck.
heads are the only things that they need. They can sell everything else, and so they do, because they are in more debt than America could ever hope to be in.
Did you know that there's a black credit card for the entire country?
Uh-huh. And
I didn't. I learned that like 3 years ago. Mind blown. Mind absolutely blown. There is a single black credit card that is just like riddled with immense amounts of debt on it. And to be fair, pretty much every country is in debt to some degree. But, but the amount of borrowing you have to do is insane when you run a country.
yeah, it is indeed a thing. I feel
Do
like
you
I
know how
remember my
many?
economics class. It's actually bad if your country doesn't have a debt.
Yeah, that is true. Because that means that you're not that you aren't that necessary of
Yeah,
a country. And I mean, everybody needs to be needed, right? Everybody's got to feel a little needed. Everybody
Why do
wants
you
to
think I
feel a little
stream?
wanted. Why do you think I will stream? There we go.
uh,
Why do you think Detroit exists? They want to be wanted so badly.
what? I don't get this reference. Why do
Poor
you hate Detroit?
Detroit. They used to be the leading car manufacturer, like in the U.S.
But Germany exists.
Yes, that too. Germany works better. They work safer, and generally their cars just come out better. Cars from other countries
Yeah,
just tend to
it's
come
well,
out
it's weird
better.
because I always hear people like shitting on BMW and stuff, but then I always then everyone is always saying like German built cars are the most fucking like tanky shit ever, you know? Like they're just like well built, and that confuses me because BMW is a German car. It it's a German company made in Germany, so I don't get like why we're like, oh yeah, German engineered cars are the most like fucking tank like cars, and then we're shitting on BMW for what reason? If they're well
Not
built.
exactly. I'm not exactly a car person, so I could not answer
I
that.
mean,
Okay.
I'm not either. These are just what I hear from other people, you know. I don't
Well,
care.
one. What is Lamborghini? Is it France? Is it French?
Italian. Well, I mean
Is it
Ferrari's
Italian?
Italian.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Let me look it up, okay?
Okay. I just know Lamborghini go boom boom.
Well, they're or wait, no, am I thinking of Lamborghini or am I thinking of Porsche Cayenne?
Porsche is a fucking American isn't it?
Porsche, what kind of, or no, where is Porsche from? I guess Porsche's German.
Oh, Porsche is also German. Okay.
Okay,
That I
because
was thinking. I was like,
Porsche Cayenne,
American. Wait, no, that's not. But yeah. What?
Porsche Cayennes, they're not. I wouldn't say that they're tanky, but holy hell, are they designed in like
Oh yeah, no. Porsche cars like Porsches just look beautiful, no matter how old they are. Like, they just always look good. Especially if you're
it's
comparing it
like
to the time. Like, sure, this older one doesn't really hold up against modern ones, especially modern Porsches. But if
Mhm.
you're, but it's
It's
still
a truly
great.
timeless
But if
design.
you go back to then, it's like just blows everything out of the water. Then at the same times blows it out of the water, but still remains very beautiful looking.
Yes, it's a timeless design.
As someone who
That's
has
usually what
played
they
the
go
Crew
for.
1 and the Crew 2, I would know. S- Isn't a car person and hates racing games also has played the Crew 1 and 2.
I don't blame you though. Crew 1 and 2 are good ass games.
Yeah. I think the Crew 1 is just way better than the Crew 2 though. They
It
fucked
is
up in
it
so
is
many
better.
ways
Yeah.
that
No,
they shouldn't
I
have.
did I like the snowboarding though.
Snowboarding wasn't part of
Wait,
Crew. That was a part of uh completely different game that was specifically built around snowboarding and other things in the snowboarding, skiing, yada yada. I don't
oh
remember
my
what it's called.
god. I think I am thinking of something different. Oh my
Yeah, no,
god.
the crew is with the cars.
Okay,
In the
my
crew
bad.
one, you just have land vehicles. In the crew two, they added boats and planes, and you can like swap them at will. The issue is
Yeah.
the crew one had an actual story, was actually entertaining to play, was actually fun. The crew two is basically like Minecraft style, where it will kind of give you a tutorial, but then just lets you loose. And I
Whatever
guess
you want.
there is storylines that you can follow, but the issue is it is a one final race against the faction leader. Up until then, you're just going about trying to get the faction leader to pay attention to you, and there's barely a story at all. It was very bare bones, like, oh yeah, you do this thing, beat the faction leaders, win these races, yada yada yada. Instead of it, like in the first one, there was an actual purpose to be doing this stuff. You weren't just racing because oh yeah, beat the faction leaders, become the best. It was like there was an actual underlying story to it. And the crew 2 just completely botched that up, and it was also just less fun to play in general. Like and yeah, no. The crew one was just way better. Big Sag.
Well, shoot. Wait, what were we talking about before the crew? Porsche, Porsche.
Porsches.
I was just gonna say but yes, Porsche, very timeless design.
Hmm.
Porsche Cayenne.
It's gotta be a weird fucking VOD to upload. Just like an entire fucking hour of us just yapping.
Just like cars.
Waffling. Yeah, yeah, no, we started talking about Warframe stuff, and now we're at fucking cars.
Cars. I love cars. Guys, did
Actually,
you hear about
you
the
know what?
atomic cycle? The
Yeah,
cars.
yeah, I was gonna say, fucking, bringing cars into Warframe, the only thing that actually seems to be cool about 1911, in my opinion, I need to specify that, I think 1911, just awful, but the motorcycle. I'm hyped.
Really, that's it? That's
Yeah,
all you like?
yeah, that's all I give
What
a shit
about the
about.
infested Backstreet Boys, Rose?
I hate
Come
the whole
on.
concept. You see, I wanted
Boys in a
infested rivals.
band,
I wanted
infested in a
infested
band.
rivals. I did not want infested boy bands, okay?
Infested boy bands. That's where it's at, okay?
No! I
Yes.
made this clear earlier. Fuck boy bands.
Fuck boys.
No, no, fuck boy bands.
Rose, Rose be like, I wanna fuck a dude.
No, ew. Boy
I
boy
wanna
band
fuck a
members are
dude.
fucking disgusting and they look like kids half the time because that's the whole thing. They're trying to look young.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I hate it.
Some people just wanna look 30 and wanna be 30 and they wanna look like a kid.
Okay, congrats. Point. What? All I'm saying is it's fucking weird, and it relies on the whole parasocial thing,
Yep.
and I don't like that. It's fucking weird.
That's how you make money in this world,
I
Rose.
know.
You either run with
I know, but the issue is like the way that boy bands do the parasociality. Like there's two different kinds of parasociality. There's the one where you understand, like, oh yeah, they're not my friend or whatever, but you know, I still enjoy the content, I still like them, I still want to support them. But then there's like the fucking boy band style where it's like oh yeah, I want to fuck them, you know? Like,
I wanna fuck you.
and
I
that
wanna
is fucking weird.
I wanna get it inside you.
No, stop. Nope. No. No. I mean, yeah, it's not just boy bands, obviously. Like, it's just an entire
Yeah, it's girl
section of,
bands
it's
too.
an entire section of parasociality. It's fucking what most VTubers live off of, and why I'm never going to grow because I'm not that. I mean, I am that, but I'm not that.
It's like I don't know the dude. There's a certain subsect of VTuber that is just
Oh, I know. I've been
I
watching a lot of
I
Lucian's
can't stand
videos.
it.
uh,
There was one there was one video about somebody who got framed for being a pedophile,
uh
and they were not a pedophile,
Yeah.
but it was the work of a stalker.
Yep, that happens.
Mm-mm, delicious.
That's why stalkers
Who
suck.
framed him to an entire community, and now that person is just oh that poor person.
Yeah.
They were just trying to exist and make a lot of money, a lot of money, Rose, a lot of money.
But I
There was
mean,
a
you
lot
know
of
that
money in it for
that
them.
kind of stalker parasociality is gonna happen no matter what. Like, unfortunately, we live in a world where that is just going to happen if you're like in the public sphere. You know,
There's
it's
sadly
dependent
always
on
a way
whether
to find
you.
you.
It's dependent on whether you stoke those flames or not. Like, people like Charlie, Ludwig, they're sitting here being like, I am not your friend, you know? And then there are others, again, mainly like VTubers, boy bands, whatever, where they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm the boyfriend experience. I'm the girlfriend experience. I am going to fuck you, but not actually. But I will, but I won't. But I will talk to you on Discord like you're my little kitten, but you're not." Like, but they don't say those second things out loud. They only say the first part, you know?
Right. Yeah, don't go on OnlyFans. It's
And
all
that
that. It is all
yeah,
that.
that's what
It's
I
all
find
that.
deeply disturbing about the whole boy band shit, you know? Like,
Hmm.
they're actively trying to foster those parasocial relationships, and it is not good.
And they get like I don't know if I call them death threats or like
Yeah. Yeah, they'll get
you
death
know
threats just because they talk to someone else and everyone immediately assumes, "Oh, they're dating." You poor bastards, you did this to yourself though.
that's my manager, guys.
Yeah,
Calm
it's
down.
it's literally my manager. "Oh, you're fucking them, aren't you?" Like, "Bro, wait, hold on." All right, I'm gonna have to fire my manager now because they think I'm fucking them.
I mean,
Oh, I was talking to my security
let them
detail.
think
I
what they
gotta
want.
fire them because everyone thinks we're dating now.
Listen, I'm sorry. You've been with me for 47 years. I gotta let you go. Look, I would say, to be honest, if you were a boy band for 47 years, you're probably not a boy band anymore. But I mean,
It's true.
just look at every time Backstreet Boys get back together, it is like the biggest fucking deal ever. They could be 80 and everybody would go
Well, I
nuts.
mean, with
Just
those
because
ones,
of
like,
how, like,
are they actually getting back together, or is it like corporation owns the like IP? I guess is what it would be considered, the like IP of the Backstreet Boys, and they just put random people together that at least look similar and hope that it works. You know, like, isn't that what they do for that?
well, no, I'm thinking more like they're like, they all come back together for like maybe an album or to, rehash some of their old classics,
Hmm.
like songs that did really well when they first came out. Or like maybe they're coming back up on stage to like perform. Because their stage performances are pretty good. They've always been really good. That's why people love Backstreet Boys. Just because of like the pure energy. Like also they're just really good at what they do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sorry, I just had to change my stream title. Anyway. Yeah.
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 I really hope you can't hear me eating from across the mic.
Oh, I can hear you eating. Kind of. I'm not hearing like lippy smacky noises, but I'm definitely hearing the like.
ASMR.
No, stop. Nope. Don't. No. No. We've been over this. ASMR makes me feel uncomfy.
This is chicken
Stop!
Alfredo from
No, I'm muting you. I'm muting you. I'm muting
Don't
you.
do it. Don't
I'm
you dare
muting you.
do it.
I
Don't you dare do it.
then quit it. I feel genuinely uncomfortable with ASMR. I am hovering over the disconnect button, so the instant it happens.
Like, even if it's on accident.
Yes, even if it's on accident.
Well, how am I supposed to eat then?
I'm not. I was being sarcastic. If you do if you do it on purpose again, instantly banned.
I ban him. I ban him.
What?
Mm. I ban him.
A bean him.
I ban him.
A ban him. I don't know. I'm getting hungry now. I might end stream and go eat. I don't have anything else to do on Warframe. That's why we've just been here yapping. Got
Yeah, that's
the
one thing.
one thing.
That's one thing that I've been like.
They fucking please the rubies. Anyway. The fuck? What does it sound like you're are are you are you mining? What the fuck is that? Bro sounds like he's fucking using a pickaxe, just chipping away at the fucking mines.
I don't know. I'm playing this game on Opera GX.
Uh-huh.
You
That's fun.
basically just click,
Uh-huh.
and like I don't know how to describe it.
Okay. That's fine.
But do I have moves or what? Oh, I do have moves.
But yeah, anyway. Big end stream. Shut the fuck up. I'm deafening you, actually.
No.
Yes. I Bro, I I'm ending stream. I'm not gonna have you fucking interrupt me. You are.
What, eating?
Just in general. Talking.
Ending stream?
Yeah, I'm ending stream. I will turn the shit back on. It's not like I'm fucking disappearing forever.
Yes, you are. If I can't hear you, then you're not here.
Bro, I'm going to be back.
Object permanence, none.
Yeah, right. Fucking, alright, hold on. Idiot. Anyway, thanks for watching, if anyone actually gave a shit to watch to this point. No! No one does! um, yeah, have a day. Hope it's enjoyable. Stay safe. Bye-bye.